Okay, now we're going to review gloving, which you did in fundamentals and you may not have had a chance to do again. The most common time that you use sterile gloves for obstetrics is to insert a Foley catheter. The Foley catheter kit has a set of gloves in it. They're usually a size 7, and they're very often not very strong gloves. So if you wear an 8 or an 8.5, just go get a set of gloves. Because when you put on those size 7 gloves that come in the kit, your hands are just going to go right through them, okay? Hopefully you still have your gloves from fundamentals and you can practice again. So for a Foley catheter, I'm putting on sterile gloves. I remember that when I open up my package, the outer 1 inch is going to considered to be contaminated. I've already washed my hands. If I was going to put on a catheter in, I would get rid of my lab coat. It's nice to open my gloves on a flat surface. Most of the time when we do our Foley catheter, the patient is actually in the bed after an epidural and we set our tray right there. But if you have trouble maintaining sterility, go ahead and glove at a table side next to it. Okay, so I don't need this anymore. Remember that your glove size is approximately your shoe size, and that's a way to figure out what size you wear. So I'm going to fold them open. Now these actually get, it seems like steam ironed in there, and so these creases are very solid. Okay, and remember here's that 1 inch margin that we were talking about. I'm going to pull this and actually pull it a little tight here so that it doesn't flip back. Depending on which source you go to, some sources say glove your dominant hand first, some sources say glove your non-dominant hand first. I learned to glove my dominant hand first, and so that's what I'm going to do. This is not sterile. The inside of the glove is not sterile. I'm going to pick it up, slide my hand in. The hand that's being gloved is pushing this way. The hand that is holding the glove is pulling this way. Now this hand is sterile, right? And so I want to make sure that I don't contaminate it when I put the second glove on. So I'm going to slide my fingers underneath the cuff of the second glove with my thumb out of the way. And you notice how I'm lifting my hands up. Often the most common mistake that students make is that they're doing everything down low, and that's how they contaminate. So just go ahead and lift it up so that you don't have to worry about contamination, okay? This hand's going to go in here, and now I'm ready to go. I can make any adjustments up here that I need to, if I missed a thumb or a finger, to make sure that it's all safe, but I cannot take this sterile piece and touch down here, okay? Now these hands here can touch anything that's sterile, and so I'm ready to insert my Foley.